There are very few materials on earth which can be recycled over and over and over again with little to no loss in its strength, quality or purity. And one of those materials is glass. And glass, if you haven't realized yet, is all around us. If you just look around your house right now where you're sitting, you will be able to see glass used in different kinds of purposes. So right now in front of me there's a window where glass is used, there's my camera where glass is used, there's my TV where glass is used, there's food containers around me where glass is used. But for an eco warrior where glass is kind of like our best friend, what is the biggest tragedy when it comes to glass? When it breaks. Then we are left with a lot of frustration, not knowing how to dispose of it responsibly, whether it can be recycled, whether it cannot be recycled, how to make sure that this doesn't just get thrown into a landfill. What are we supposed to do with this? That was exactly my thoughts when this glass is mine, which I had cleaned out to keep for recycling or reusing, accidentally broke today. And when I realized I needed to dispose of this responsibly, I realized this is the same problem that a lot of you would be going through every now and then, right? And most of you may have no clue, and even if you want to dispose of this responsibly, you end up doing something that you regret. Basically, just throw it out just like this, hoping that the waste collectors will make sure that it ends up at a recycling center. And let me give you a reality check. 95% of the time when you throw it out as it is, it does not go anywhere but into your nearest landfill. So today I'm going to show you ways in which you can maximize the chances of your broken glass getting responsibly recycled. I know that the recycling part of glass in India is very less. It's almost as much as only 40 to 45% of the glass that you send for recycling actually gets recycled. How do you make sure that the glass that you accidentally broke falls into that 40 to 45%? Again, I can't promise you that your broken glass will get recycled, but at least we are doing our best to make sure it has more chances of getting recycled. Also, if you are somebody who thought that broken glass could not be recycled, you're wrong. It can be, but we need to do a lot more than just keeping it outside for our waste collectors to pick it up. So let me just start out by saying, just try and not break glass, because even if broken glass can be recycled, it cannot be recycled into its original form. So if I say you broke a glass bottle like I did, this broken glass cannot be recycled into a whole new glass bottle. That's just not possible. It would still get recycled as additives to things like fiberglass or our floor tiles or various other components. But it does not become an original glass bottle again. So the first thing you need to do is to make sure that you handle your glass with care and try and minimize the damage that you do to any kind of glass. Make sure that you keep your broken glass separate from each other, especially if it is not of the same type. So glass from your mirrors or your electronics is completely different from the glass that is used to make your bottles or containers or so. The non-container glasses are treated with chemicals and they have completely different melting points when compared to the glass that is used to make our containers. When it comes to different types of glasses, there's another thing that you need to note. It is that even if it's a container glass, you still need to make sure that you separate the colored glass from the non-colored glasses, because those again cannot be recycled together to form another product. So again, these points also work for non-broken glass that are kept for recycling. So the first thing to do if you have broken your glass is to make sure that you safely collect them together. And to do so, I would ask you not to just use your naked hands, because you will hurt yourself mostly. Use something like damp cloth or a damp paper towel. Then there's potato. You can use potato to collect those. You can even use tape to take the small, tiny, minuscule particles of glass safely so that you can collect it and keep it together at one single place. Now the question becomes, where do you keep it? How do you keep it? So know that if you just put out your glass bottle with your glass pieces inside that glass bottle for the waste keepers to collect, usually they do not touch that bottle, because obviously it could be dangerous for them or anybody who's handling it till it reaches a waste collection center or even a recycling center. So the first thing you need to do is to make sure that you collect it together in a cardboard. And what I do is, if I do have like a clear plastic cover, I try to collect the glass inside that. I will write in very big words that it contains broken glass. So this is something that you can do, because they don't have to be worried about what they're handling, because they know it's properly secured and kept for their safety too. One tip is to not use paper bag while collecting your broken glass, because obviously it can tear open and it will get dispersed in the collection of the broken glass, and eventually it may not reach your recycling center either. So something else I try and do whenever I have some broken glass is that I usually keep the plastic cover or the cardboard box with the broken glass along with my other dry waste for that entire month. And at the end of the month, I try and contact one of the recycling organizations I know in Bangalore to come and collect it. There are plenty of these recycling organizations in several cities. I will link all of them that I know of down in the description box below, so that you can always go check out and contact them through social media, or even call them up and ask whether they will come to your house to collect your dry waste. But again, make sure that you see whether the organizations that you are giving it to are ones which accept broken glass also, because not all organizations collect it. So just make sure that you inquire about that. So again, like I said, the chances of your broken glass always getting to this recycling center and getting recycled may be low, but what we are trying to do is to make sure the chances of that is higher than otherwise. So the next time you accidentally break a glass in your house, please don't freak out. So just remember the things that I've already let you know and try and segregate it in the right manner. And that will make sure that it stands the best chance for that broken glass to get recycled. So I hope that you found this video useful, and if you did, please make sure that you hit that like button and also subscribe to my channel for more informative videos on living a sustainable and low waste and vegan lifestyle. Also make sure to follow me on Instagram and Clubhouse, where we will be having constant discussions on sustainability and zero waste lifestyle. So I will see you again in the next video. So until then, bye bye.